Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. Today is such a good day. Today is, today is my dad's birthday. It's March 13th. And today is also a great day because it is daylight savings. Today, we finally get some sunlight back. You know, I absolutely hate daylight savings. Like, why do we want... I just can't find a good reason for us to want the sun to go down earlier, you know? Like, I don't know. I personally don't wake up very early, so I like having more hours in the day, and I like not having to, you know, like, I have to get my YouTube videos done before, like, 5 o'clock, because the sun goes down so early and all that, yada yada. Anyways, today's a great day. But today, we're also talking about Doordash is now doing mail delivery and package returns and all this stuff, which I think is very interesting. Because there's already people that do that. Like, you can already just have UPS come, or USPS at least, I know, can come pick up your packages and stuff. I do it sometimes, but it doesn't make any sense for DoorDash not to do it, because I think it's a great move. Like, let's be honest. There's already people that do it, but at the same time, why not start just taking over everything to do with driving, delivery, person return? Like, I don't know why they don't have any, like, Lyft or Uber or anything yet. Like, DoorDash could be doing that. Maybe it's just, like, a gigantic, like, stress fest or something for them. And maybe it's something they're just not... I don't know. It seems like they're definitely monopolizing on everything. Trying to pick up different pieces around, you know, like, slowly move into, like, other... I'm surprised they don't have a full-on mail service yet, but I bet you it'll be happening pretty soon. I'm also kind of surprised that Amazon doesn't have, like, a full mailing service soon as well, because it kind of almost makes sense, you know? Like, just ship with Amazon or ship with DoorDash or something. But what it's eventually going to become is, like, they already kind of have it. They already have, in my opinion, this is just me with my crystal ball, seeing what I think is going to happen. They already have kind of a membership. The DoorDash Super Pass, or whatever it's actually called, Dash Pass. It's rather cheap right now. But what I think is going to happen is they're going to eventually have, like, a membership that's like $30 a month or $50 a month, and you can just have everything DoorDash, everything. Your person, your mail, you can do it, you know, like, you could just, it just makes sense, you know, they could just DoorDash anything, and then you could just have this membership that's like $40-50 or something, and a lot of people are gonna pay for it, because a lot of people are lazy. And with gas prices and stuff, it almost kind of makes sense to get things DoorDashed to you. Not really, it still doesn't, but man, what are we gonna do with these gas prices? They're getting outrageous. I'm like, this is crazy. Crazy. Why? I don't know. We're becoming this business. Like, I always relate the country to a business, because it's very freaking similar to a business, the way it's run, which is why I thought it would be super interesting when Donald Trump became president. I was like, yeah, we got a business guy running what's basically a business. There's a lot of different factors and stuff, but people, when you're running things from a business perspective, you're good at zooming out of a situation and saying, oh, okay, so this is why this is happening this way, or this is why this is happening this way. Politicians suck at doing that. All they do is zoom in and focus on certain little issues, and they try to make it the other person's fault or something. I can't stand that crap, you know, when I see leaders and stuff blaming other people, and it's just like, this is the epitome of bad leadership. You do not blame other people. If you're the leader, you take charge and you take blame for when things happen under your watch, in my opinion. But I like to think that I'm a pretty good leader, but I don't know. I just think anyways, but what I'm saying is, this pre-workout is making my eyebrows itch. sorry, adding a little comedy to today's video. Have a good one. That lady, like, stopped and waved and went, because I waited for her. Anyways, back to today's video. Would you guys DoorDash something? This is my question to you guys. Would you guys DoorDash your mail to get put away. Like, it doesn't really make sense to me, because you could just, like, I guess it depends on the size of the package, but you could just put stuff in your outgoing mailbox, you know, like you put it in your mailbox, it comes and gets picked up or something, you know, you have that little flag, it goes up and down, blah, blah, blah. Or it's not really that hard. I mean, I don't think I'm talking to the right audience, because I don't think you guys, I doubt most of the people that watch my channel have like Dash Pass and stuff, because you guys are usually DoorDash drivers yourselves. So I would assume most of my audience probably wouldn't pay for that kind of stuff, because we just do it ourselves, you know. But a lot of people are freaking lazy, and a lot of people don't leave their house and like don't want to go do things, and then just, from my perspective, I'm like, how can people afford to buy DoorDash right now? I'm like, I don't know. For one, I don't like people going to get my food. I want to get my own food, because it's hot. I know it's gonna be, I can at least place the order correctly myself and everything. And two, it's so freaking expensive. Like, there's all these fees on there. There's like a $4 service fee, depending on like which place you order from. Then you got to pay the dasher, and it's like one hamburger. Like, for example, the other day I bought a meal from the Habit Burger. They would typically cost me $12. It ended up costing me $24 after I gave the dasher I believe I gave them like an $8 tip. So obviously, if I wanted to save on the tip, I could have eliminated $8, but obviously we're gonna tip dashers well. But okay, anyways, let's say best case scenario, I take out I think it was actually $26, to be honest. I can't remember, but it adds like $6 to a freaking meal, basically, if you take out the tip, you know? And if you don't take out the tip, obviously you should be tipping your dasher if you actually want your food to get there. Then it's just gonna cost so much. And I'm just like, this is too expensive for me. I'll just go get it, you know? Like, I'm like, that's an extra $12 that I'm paying. Like, that's like, personally, I try to not do things that are less than like $15 an hour or so, you know? And that $12 equates to more than 12. It's because, I don't know. I'm just doing some math here. Doesn't really make sense for me to do DoorDash, like, buy DoorDash, unless I am busy, super busy or something. Like, sometimes I'll DoorDash when we're doing rehearsals or something. By the way, we finally booked the biggest show. Well, we've booked the biggest show that I've ever booked in my entire life. It is 3 days of shows. It is at the Poppy Festival in Lancaster, California. If you guys want to see the biggest and best show that I've ever put on, it's April 22nd through April 24th. If you guys want to come meet me, if you guys want to come see the show, it's going to be a big show. It is the most money that we've ever booked a show for. I'm not going to tell you how much it is, but it's a lot of money. And they didn't argue or negotiate the price or anything. They ordered the full shabam, and I'm just like, whoa, this is awesome, you know? Finally, like, this business is really starting to take off. And it's been years, but I think, like, from growing the business, the first few years, I had to take almost just about anything, because what you use to sell shows is footage of shows. If you don't have any footage of shows, you can't sell your show, because you don't have a show. You don't do shows. So I had to take a lot of, like, low-paying shows for the first few years, just so I would have footage, you know? A lot of people would get mad and say, oh, you're taking shows for too cheap and stuff, and I'm like, I'm trying to survive my business, you know? My business is not going to survive if I don't do shows for cheap, you know? And I'm just going to take it in the chest, you know? But anyways, today we got a little off topic, but I haven't actually filmed a video in about 4 or 5 days. And the last time I did film was like, I filmed like 3 videos in a day, but I've been so busy the last few days trying to get stuff done. So anyways, if you guys enjoyed these videos at all, please consider subscribing to the channel. And also, smash that like button if you guys haven't yet. If you guys have any questions or any topics you guys want me to talk about, let me know in the comments down below. I love talking about random stuff. Some dude just commented, will you just stick to DoorDash? I'm like, that's not, sure, most of the stuff is about DoorDash, but I like to talk about whatever the hell I want to talk about. So I'm not designating my channel towards delivery driving. Unfortunately, if that makes you mad, I'm probably gonna be going off topic on certain stuff, you know. I like to talk, I'm much more of a business and money nerd. Like, that's what really like gets my gears going, is talking about that kind of stuff. So I like to try to take, for example, like DoorDash stuff and relate it to my business or other businesses and stuff. And I will be honest, I've taken some good tips from DoorDash and I've implemented it into my business. I'm just gonna be honest. I've taken a lot of things, like, for example, like the post tip. I do post tips with my people all the time. If they do a great job, especially if it's a new person, I'm not gonna promise them the highest possible amount that they can get paid. It doesn't really make sense. If I have $1,000 that I can pay someone, I'm gonna try to get them at $700 for a day, you know, which, like, let's be real, $700 for a freaking day is pretty damn good. So if I can get someone for $700 with the max pay being $1,000 as long as they do their job well, the problem is half the people don't do their job well. They complain or something, or they show up late, they miss a rehearsal. There's a lot of things that happen when you're like running gig, like I'm essentially running a gig business, you know. It's literally the same exact kind of thing, you know. I'm offering gigs to people and they're doing the gigs, and as long as they do a good job, they get a higher tip, you know. The thing is, like, yeah, I don't know, it's very similar, but I have taken that strategy. And then there's also a post tip, you know. If someone does a really good job and they actually put 100% effort into the work that they're doing, and then on top of that they do extra things, you know, make a post for Off Axis, or they help me film my YouTube video or something along those lines, then they can make even more money. The amount of money, this is why I always try to like inspire people to be more creative, because there's an infinite amount of money. What the hell was that? I'm having a freaking Joe Biden. Blah, blah, blah. There's an infinite amount of money that can be made if you can think of the correct and good opportunities. That was stupid the way I said that. Sometimes I wish I went back and deleted footage, but I just leave all this stuff in. Sometimes we can't talk. Anyways, there's an there's an endless amount of money that can be made if you can come up with the correct and best opportunities, you know. Like, there's always going to be an opportunity there. Someone just has to think of it. If someone can think of some kind of tip or something that can take my business to the next level, well, guess what? That $1,000 that they were going to make can now be $10,000. You never know, you know. So that's why I try to just inspire creativity with people and get people's brains going, because a lot of people just shut their brain off when they go to work. They just want to do the bare minimum and just do their, like, this is the culture that we live in. People just want to do the bare minimum, shut their brain off, go to work, get paid, and that's it. Which, that's fine if that's what you want to do. I'm just not trying to have you work for me. If that's, like, I like people to be thinking of new ideas, and like us to be like brainstorming stuff together and putting together the best possible act that we can possibly come up with, you know. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap up right here because we're getting so off topic. It was supposed to be about DoorDash doing return stuff, mail stuff. I don't know. I haven't had enough coffee today. Well, I haven't had any coffee today. Maybe that's why my brain doesn't work. Anyways, we'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, smash the like button, comment down below what you guys think. We'll see you guys next one. Peace.